Hey, guess what? So they got to open up this. They're going to open up the schools, I think. Is that a good idea? Well, I don't know. Let's take a look. At least 97,000 children tested positive for coronavirus in the last 2 weeks of July. Oh, I thought, but kids can't get it. But kids can't get it. That's according to NPR. 97,000 children tested positive for coronavirus in the last 2 weeks of July. The state-level data by the American Academy of Pediatrics and Children's Hospital Association shows an increase that represents a 40% surge in the nation's cumulative total of child cases. Wow, a 40% surge. It's showing that, yes, kids can get infected and can spread the infection, said Dr. Sean O'Leary, a pediatric infectious disease specialist at the American Academy of Pediatrics. Since the beginning of the pandemic, at least 340,000 children have tested positive for the coronavirus. The rise in child cases, according to the report, was largely fueled by states in the South and the West, including Missouri, Oklahoma, Georgia, Florida, Montana, and Alaska. Reopening classrooms is an impossibility, says New Jersey School District, says that at least 375 teachers refuse to return. Oh, did people not count on that? That teachers would not want to go catch COVID? Because that's what you're saying. You're saying teachers have to go catch COVID and see if they make it. And 3 out of 4 people who had COVID, even if they have a mild case, have permanent heart damage. So you're telling a teacher she has to go get permanent heart damage, or he has to go get permanent heart damage so they could teach this year. You know what I would do? I'd take a year off. This is Bashir asks Kentucky schools not to reopen to in-person learning until September 28th. This is from The Intercept. As schools reopen, teachers and parents and students are pushing back. On the National Day of Resistance, activists say going back to normal isn't good enough. R.I.P. my favorite teachers. And here's Chucky the Shoom. If we don't open up the schools, you're going to hurt the economy significantly. That's Chucky the Shoom. Now, I was on Facebook today. I haven't been on Facebook for about a month. And I normally don't go on at all just to peruse the Jimmy Dore Show page. I don't really, because it always hurts my feelings. I always feel worse. But I was on there today, and I was on an old friend's page. And I don't know, from maybe a couple of weeks ago, he had a thing about Trump wants to open up the school, send people back to school. How crazy. But they never post anything about when Chuck Schumer says the exact same thing. Everybody is turned into the 2010 version of Fox News. Everybody is completely have partisan blinders on. Everybody does in this country. There's a handful of people who don't. Those are called Greens and Socialists. Okay, so there you go. There's your school. We want to open up schools? Chuck Schumer says we got it because it'll hurt the economy. And why does Chuck Schumer say that? Because Chuck Schumer's in the pocket of Wall Street. He's not in the pocket of students. He's not in the pocket of parents. He's not in the pocket of American citizens. He's in the pocket of Wall Street, and they want the economy open. And if your kid and your teacher has to get COVID and have permanent heart damage, then so goddamn be it. They can't come up with a solution for this. They cannot. There's solutions. Medicare for all and a UBI. There's your two solutions. You won't have social unrest. It'll help your economy. And until we have the vaccine. And it looks like the vaccine's going to come pretty fast. According to now everybody's saying, did you see how much people did not want Russia to get a vaccine?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost hilarious.
God forbid another country
should
succeed in getting this vaccine.
God forbid. Here's this is according to journalist Jeff Stein. He says today the Joe Biden's campaign declined to comment When I asked if Joe Biden supports Kamala Harris's plan with Senator Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey to provide $2,000 every month to millions of Americans during the pandemic, Joe Biden's campaign declined to comment. Joe Biden, do you support a solution to our problems right now? Not going to comment. I might support a solution to our problems. Probably not. Do my donors want a solution? No, then I don't support a solution to our problems. One long emergency for every fucking American who isn't in the 1%. One long emergency. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.